Many of us have heard forgive and forget, or forgive but never forget. We're told not to hold on to negativity and to move on. Just how well can you move on when you're forced to see them all the time? Some of us move on by distancing or cutting people off. People often talk about needing closure. Closure isn't reliant on the other person. You can have or gain closure on your own. Closure is about acknowledging and understanding the situation or situations in your feelings, letting go of the negative emotions so that you can move forward and heal. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie called Control and the topic of forgiveness. In the movie Control, Nella, our main character, still loves Joe, her ex. All right, so I had to re-record this because it was starting to piss me off. Like I was about to crash out. Anyway, so I was trying to give you a nice summary of this damn movie, but then I don't know, it just sounded boring as hell because I was just trying to get all my thoughts together, sounding real scholarly. Yeah. Bro, the movie's not that bad. I'd give it like I don't freaking know, like a 5.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Long story short, there's a couple. The guy's named Joe, the woman's name is Nella. Joe cheated on Nella on live. She was trying to surprise him for their 5th-year anniversary. Yeah. And instead, she surprised herself in the world with a video of him making out with the other woman. So yeah, that was fun. She became a meme because she was like, "Oh my gosh, everybody knows he's my boyfriend." Like, oh my gosh, and they were like, "Ah, girl, you, uh, you know, you guys have a YouTube channel, so people are making jokes like, oh, that other girl liked and shared your boyfriend, ah, ha, ha," like corny ass jokes. I'm not even like, it wasn't funny. One of the commenters suggests that she downloads this app called Control AI to help her delete pictures and videos of him. And considering she had almost 200,000 with him in them, yeah, I wouldn't blame her. Joe's bum ass is like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I can't stand when people say mistake when they did something deliberately. Like, bro, you made a shitty decision. Not the same thing as making a mistake, dummy. Obviously, he was not forgiven, especially since it just happened. You over here FaceTime her talking about something. Like, she blocked you on everything. You would have had her bestie call her so you could FaceTime and be like, hey, I'm so sorry that I cheated on you in front of millions and millions of people. And it's like the cheating in general was already bad, but it's the fact that she also became a meme. He didn't become a meme, she became a meme. That's wild. I'm not even gonna lie, that's wild. Okay, so Nella becomes a meme upon reading mocking comments. She sees that someone suggests that she use Control AI. Nella begins talking to her AI. She speaks to him about a video that Joe took of her, and she states her father disapproved of her moving to Mumbai. Nella winds up giving the AI administrative to delete the pics and photos while she's sleeping. It can help her make YouTube videos since Joe was more tech savvy than she was, so he was the one doing most of the editing. When Nella moved to Mumbai, her father was against it. And once she started that YouTube channel, her father cut her off. Like, he stopped talking to her. And she continued with her channel, and her and Joe were getting the funding from the channel. Nella's father disapproved so much over her having a YouTube channel and moving far away from. Now, let's talk a little about AI. AI is programmed by humans. Humans are the problem. It's given Detroit Become Human. They just want to be part of your symphony. The topic of not reading nor understanding the terms and services that people agree to before downloading an app, certain software, etc., I find very interesting because it is very true. Most people don't read terms and services. Now, maybe most people, a lot of people, especially that I know, would be like, oh, well, I'm going to agree to it anyway because if I want to use the app or I want to use the service, then I'm going to have to agree to it. But do you need the service? Like, could you live without using the service? You don't even know what you're signing up for. At the very least, I don't know, at least skim it. At least read the most important parts, quote unquote, which I mean, I feel like if you don't read it all, like, you could still be screwed because how many times have we heard you didn't read the fine print or you should have read the fine print? Movies, real life, it doesn't matter. You should always read the fine print. Listen, you don't want to sign up for something you don't know what the heck is going on. Trusting tech and AI over human beings. Social currency. Everyone is doing it. So you do it too. Or be shunned, which essentially is stated at the end of the movie. Sign up for the software because if you don't, then you're going to fall behind. You're not going to be included because it's something everyone's doing. It's the norm. The norm isn't always good. The norm isn't always going to be better than you being you, doing you. Now, the CEO of the company that is very prevalent in the movie is called Mantra. Yeah. So They they mention control health so that your physical and mental health will be closely monitored. Red alert, red flag. Just like Black Mirror in the episode Common People in season. Just like Black Mirror in the episode Common People, which is in season 7, for those of you who have not watched it. At the end of the movie, the AI says, Joe will always be with Nella. At the end of the movie, Nella picks an AI avatar that looks just like Joe, which I feel like is a huge smack in the face to Joe and his family, but they don't know what was the real cause of Joe's death. I believe the pain Nella felt from being cheated on was quieted or replaced by the pain she felt over his death. I could only wonder how different the movie would have been if Joe hadn't cheated, still found out what he did about the Unicorn Project, and how different things would have been. If you've watched the movie, or if you feel as though you've gotten a good picture of the movie and the whole plot point, let me know what you think down below about how differently things could have been if Joe didn't cheat and Joe were still alive. Quick summary. Anyway, as I was saying originally, yeah, her computer gets hacked. I'm assuming by the company, because that's what it looks like. Okay, so they have control and access to all her data, the media content, etc. So not only do her videos get edited, sometimes messages get sent on her behalf
edits
without
all
her
her
knowledge.
videos
For her, yes, I'm saying he edits all her videos for her. She's gaining more traction. The internet is like, what, forget those memes. Yeah, let's go Nella. Ooh, Joe. Ooh, you in deep duty now. You in deep hot water. Forget you, Joe. She's like, Joe, who posting up the old pictures that have him edited out? When I say edited out, I mean the AI makes it look like he was never there. So sometimes it looks a little awkward, like she's hugging air, but she gets brand deals, sponsorships. Baby girl is booked and busy. She is out and about. Then, as she's reeling, having such a good time, Joe comes to her house. His messages were getting ignored. He knocks at the door. We can see him on her camera. She calls security. Alan, her AI assistant, responds to a message on her behalf when Joe was like, hey, I got something I need to tell you. Come meet me at the dock. And Alan responds, I'll be there, and deletes it. She never saw it. Joe saw it, waited for her. Joe shows up dead. She doesn't even know that he messaged her and said he wanted to meet her. She winds up contacting the woman he cheated on her with, who also happened to work with him in tech. They work in tech. Long story short, they found out about something called Project Unicorn, which is, essentially what's also on her laptop, the whole hacking and everything. So everybody who downloads this, uses any of the services or apps from this company, their devices get hacked. I mean, not even really hacked, but like all of their data is taken, and they consented to it because of the terms and services. She does some digging. She finds a chat. Joe was talking to somebody. So she doesn't have his passwords because it's not working. But one of his accounts, her email is his backup email. So she sends herself the access code. So then she's able to get into several accounts. She sees that he's been messaging on a private chat forum that deletes the messages, or not deletes the messages, but hides you from the internet, quote unquote, like a VPN or whatever, I guess. The messages are there. She reads the messages. There's a link. The link is to a video. Oh, no. Files from the company, enough evidence to do a little something. But if you're not rich as heck like the company, you're still kind of screwed. Mind you, Joe's already dead. Nella finds a video from Joe where it's like, hey, if someone tries to kill me, if I show up dead, it can only be Mantra. It can only be that company. He talks about how technology, it's stealing our data. They're selling our data. We're allowing them to do so. Someday it'll get to the point where you no longer have control of your own information because you gave it all away. Not even sold it. You done gave it all away for the free. I can't let you in for the free. I don't know you. Nella FaceTimes Bina. Bina is actually a lawyer, so that's nice. And Bina tells her that it's a lost cause because Mantra is a big company. She does not stand a chance because she's broke as hell. Well, not broke as hell, but broke compared to them because Mantra has way more money than she does. And she doesn't have enough tangible evidence. Like, there's no proof that they killed him. She decides to post the video anyway. Alan hacks it and essentially deep fakes, I guess, to make Joe sound like he said that Nella is the one who killed him. If he goes missing, it was Nella. And where did Alan get enough, footage and audio to make it sound and look like that's what Joe said from all those videos and pictures being deleted for Nella because she couldn't do it herself. And I'm not gonna lie, almost 200,000 pictures and videos. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it either. Like she let this AI do it nonstop, and he said it's gonna take about 3 months. Like, oh no, I can only imagine how long it would have took if she did herself. But yeah, and it said if Nella did kill me, if I'm dead and Nella is the only one who could have killed me, it'll be uploaded from her account, from the Enjoy account, and of course that's where she uploaded it from. So it looks like it was her. Does not look good for her. And I mean, she literally was told, like, ma'am, not a good move. And she made the move. And I was actually like, yeah, girl, go ahead. You might as well. Yeah, I knew they were going to do something. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. She winds up going to jail. Yeah, still battling it in court, being investigated. And a lawyer comes from Mantra, and they're like, hey, drop the allegations against us, and we can scrub the internet of any of this, make you virtually disappear. Obviously, people will still remember you. People will probably still have saved pictures and video service. You can use the AI to be your virtual assistant, companion, lover. This time around, Nella chose, and that's where we see that they made a new avatar that looks like Joe. Originally, the avatars looked more like, 2D and generic, and now they have the, I don't know what it's called, like the family selection, something like that, like their little AI fam, where they've put real looking people's faces there, and considering Joe was an actual person and they made it look just like him, they made it in his likeness with the same damn name, pretended that, oh, like this is an ode to him, like, but knowing the true story of what happened, they killed him because he found out the shady dealings that were going on. That's crazy. Shady as hell. It's beyond shady. It's beyond shady. It's messed up. And she just winds up talking to Avatar Joe, because we know Avatar Joe will save the world. I don't remember the beat. Honestly, every situation is different. Relationships with people, friends, family, partners, what have you, whatever. It's genuinely up to you whether or not you want to forgive somebody. You shouldn't feel pressured into forgiving someone. Like that's not even actual forgiveness. And forgiveness doesn't even happen overnight. And one thing we need to understand and remember about the past is that the past helps you to become who you are. It doesn't define you. Like the whole point of life, or not the whole point, but like an aspect of life is to make choices, experience things, and to learn from them. Hopefully, some people learn, quicker than others. And I don't mean like intelligence. I mean, some people, they have to experience the same thing 50,000 times before they learn. Some people have to be dragged through the same experience over and over and over and over and over and over again before they finally get it. And you know what? Better late than not at all. But I hope there's not a not at all. I hope there is a point where you do actually learn. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Can't you see that? Can't you see that? It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock. I sincerely apologize. You don't have to forgive me. You don't have to forgive me, but I did not mean to assault your eardrums like that. And that concludes my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Woo! 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 Yeah! You go, girl! I don't even know what to say. I just feel like I'm about to freaking crash out. I have to scrap this whole damn project right now. Right now! The videos for Enjoy. Bro, I'm just trying to speak English. Why is it so hard?